Hey guys, welcome to Little Black Book 91. Listen, we're on episode 2 of our, I don't know what to call them, daily breakdowns, daily breads, what you want to call them. This is an opportunity where I get to talk to you guys about something powerful and interesting regarding relationships and self-development. I want to say today, listen, stop making them a priority. You are number one. I need you to stop making them a priority. You are number one. In life, we often have grown up in environments where maybe we have been told that we're selfish for putting our needs ahead of other people. But I'm here to tell you that's not even biblical. It's demonic. Okay, I'm playing about the demonic part, but in reality, listen, you have to put yourself first. And a lot of times in people's relationships, when it comes to romantic, family, friends, work, we put other people's needs ahead of our own. And I'm here to tell you, listen, you are the number one person in your life, meaning no one else can be priority. No one else can be priority before yourself. The Bible says, love your neighbor as you love who? The Bible says, love your neighbor as you love who? Type it in the chat. Who should you love more? Who should you love first? You should love yourself. And if you don't love you first, you are set to not love your neighbor next. So right now, you may be fulfilling the role of being a great friend, a great lover, a great partner, a great colleague or whatever, a great sibling. But when you're always putting them first, you are carrying a fire in your bosom whilst everyone else feels cool. If you always put other people's needs first above your own, then you're not going to be able to love that person the way they need to be loved. You're not going to be at your best. For now, it seems okay, but tomorrow you'll find out that you don't have the same energy to supply the needs of that individual person because you haven't taken your daily bread. Right? And so I came up with this phrase, which is, why should I have a storm? Why should I have peace outside when there's a storm within? Hey! Let me say it again. Why should I have a storm within just to have temporary peace and a truce outside? Many a times we look for truces and temporary peace outside in our relationships with family, friends, lovers, whatever, but there's a storm raging from within. And the reason why there's a storm raging from within is because you won't rebuke the storm. The storm that needs rebuking is actually you putting your needs first. See, the storm that's within is telling you, no, don't think about yourself. Don't think. No, you need to think about yourself. You actually need to think about yourself. Because in order to be of service to other people, you need to be of service to yourself first. Let me give you an example of why I say this, right? The word deserve means to be worthy of. Now, when you don't put your needs first, I want you to check the underlying message and the narrative that you're telling yourself as to why you're not putting your needs first. If you look at the narrative and the story you're telling yourself as to why you put other people's needs above yours, what you're going to hear is, I'm not worthy enough to have my own needs met first. And so you're validating yourself and claiming your worthiness based off your servitude, rather than actually what you actually feel. I remember my light's getting annoying a bit there, right? Rather than actually what you feel. And so what ends up happening is that you end up self-abandoning in order to make sure that you're of service for other people, which eventually you will be abandoning them. If you abandon you, you are going to abandon them. Let me give you an example. If you don't have good emotional boundaries, right? You don't take care of yourself emotionally, and everyone's always using you as a confidant, the person they can tell all their secrets to, all their stories to. Do you know what happens? You become heavy, you become burdened, and you become isolated. And then you become resentful, angry, pissed off, and annoyed that now you can't share your thoughts, your feelings, your sufferings with other people because you put everybody's needs first. And what tends to happen is when you put other people's needs above yours consistently as a pattern, people tend to take advantage of you. Oh, I didn't know you needed that. Oh, I didn't know that you wanted somebody to talk to. I didn't know you needed someone to share your life with. I didn't know that. Do you know why they didn't know that? Because as somebody who really loved you and was a conscious and aware person would have told you, you're abandoning yourself. Stop putting me first before you put yourself first. Right? When I care about people and I see there's a plate of food, right? I'm like, no, eat up. Yeah, we need to eat as well. And I'm going to eat my food too. Like, I'm not going to eat without you. I'm going to eat with you. People that really want to journey with you, eat with you. They don't eat without you. You get what I'm saying to you? And whenever we're self-abandoning and I see that, okay, maybe you're not eating, we're at the table and I've got my meal, but you ain't got your meal. I'm going to ask, where's your meal? Oh, I'm not hungry today. No, what do you mean you're not hungry today? You knew we were going to come to dinner today. Why you ain't got your food? right? Oh, no, no, we ain't gonna do that. Hey, bring her the same thing that I've got. See, when somebody cares about you and is in servitude and make sure that they're journeying in life with you, they won't leave you to self-abandon yourself. They won't leave you in a place where you're always putting other people's needs first and not your own. When someone really cares about you, they'll tell you, hey, stop putting me first. You got to put you first. Do you know why? Because they know what's going to happen next. Resentment is going to kick in. And when resentment kicks in, people abandon people. Let me give you another example. If you're not going to take care of your time and you're not going to have very good boundaries around your time, do you know what happens? You end up having to cancel other plans with other people and abandoning them. Oh, because you abandoned yourself in your own boundaries of time, you are now going to have to abandon a particular situation because you've now overcommitted yourself or got too many things going on. And so now you abandon someone else. Whenever you abandon yourself, you're sure to abandon your neighbor. Whenever you abandon yourself, you are sure to abandon your neighbor. Do not think you're going to get away with it by abandoning yourself and thinking you're going to be a great friend. You will eventually abandon them. You will eventually abandon them. So I want to encourage you that you deserve to be a number one priority in your own life. You deserve to be able to say, I'm going to put me first. You deserve to spend your own money, spend your own time, spend your own energy. Okay? You deserve to have these things because it's yours. It's yours. You are worthy of spending your time, your money, your energy, your strength. You are worthy of spending it. Someone type in the chat, you are worthy. You are worthy, Lord. I love that song. You are worthy, Lord. You are worthy, Lord. You're worthy. So type in the chat with me, you are worthy. You are worthy. You are worthy of being a number one priority in your life. You are worthy. Okay, I don't want you to miss that out. You are worthy. Type in the chat, you are worthy. And whilst you're here and we're saying that you are worthy, I just want to let you know that this is a great time for me to also introduce the fact that you really should be signing up to my coaching, right? Because you're worthy of being worked upon and self-developing to make sure that you are the best friend, partner, lover, carer, church attendee, whatever you want to call it. You are worthy of getting great coaching and counseling from myself. Now, I'm not charging a specific fee, but I do believe that you should pay whatever you feel the session is worth or whatever you have in your hand, right? I'm confident that the Lord, my God, is going to feed me correctly, so don't worry about it. You just pay whatever you feel it's worth. But I'm here to tell you, listen, don't abandon yourself. That's what we do in a coaching. We teach you how not to abandon yourself, how to have a voice, how to have better boundaries, and how to make sure that you yourself are going to be fed correctly, right? All right? You are worthy, okay? All right? Let's continue on the conversation, okay? Because I want to let you know that even Jesus himself, okay, understood boundaries, okay? All right? Even Jesus himself understood boundaries. Right? And so at a point in time when Jesus was healing everybody, it got to a certain point, he said, I must withdraw and go and pray. Now, Jesus understood that, listen, there are a whole bag of people that needed more healing. How many of your friends needed more money? Your friends need more items of clothing. Your friend needs more of your time. Your friend needs to talk more. Your friend needs this. Your uncle needs this. Your auntie needs this. Your brother needs this. Your sister needs this. Your partner needs this. Everybody needs something from you. Yeah, they need the same thing from Jesus. Yeah, they needed the same thing from Jesus. And Jesus said, I hear it, but I gotta go. Do you know why? Because it will be selfish of me to stay and overstay my welcome, expend all my energy, and then when I'm finished and I can't have no more energy, guess who you're gonna be looking at? Asking me questions. Why can't you do no more miracles, Jesus? Why are you so tired for? Right? You're gonna start blaming me. Right? So the whole reality is I need to make sure that I'm doing this for me. I need to go and retreat. I need to recover and recuperate and come back out. So Jesus understood that he had to look after himself. The body has a limitation, right? Your wallet has a limitation. Your emotions has a limitation. Your time is limited. Your strength is limited. So I want you to understand you are worthy. Type in the chat for me again. You are worthy. What are you worthy of? Putting yourself as number one priority. Many of you have been in households, families, where everybody else's needs must be met before yours. But in this household called this body, In this kingdom and queendom that you call this body, in this lifetime that you're living in, you are number one priority. You must look after you. In fact, God has given you the mandate to steward the body that you have. So you better look after you, because there'll be no excuses when you get to heaven. You know what I'm saying to you? No excuses. Okay. All right. So you are worthy to put yourself number one. You are worthy of being a priority. Today it changes. Today we tell ourselves, I'm worthy to put myself first. Yeah, I want to buy that handbag. Go and buy it, sis. I want to go and buy that trainer. Go and buy it, bro. You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah. You're thinking about everybody else. Okay. You know what? You're thinking about how everyone else hasn't eaten. Don't worry about them. Right? You are emotionally manipulating yourself. How many of you grew up in a household where your parents will tell you there's people in Africa who haven't eaten? And so what? And so what? I'm not in Africa. I'm here. You know, your parents will be like, oh my God, you don't want to eat the food. You know there are people in Africa? Do you know there are people that have not eaten today? Yeah, I hear it, but I'm not there. Okay? Think about yourself. Okay? Now, that doesn't mean you have to be selfish to a point where you don't think about anybody else. No, but what it means is you must look after you first in order to give to everybody else. The Bible says, love thyself, love thy neighbor as you love thyself. Okay? You are worthy. Okay? My final few points. Okay? My final few points is this. Too many of you are martyrs. Okay, too many of you are martyrs. What is a martyr? A martyr is somebody who dies for a just cause or a religious cause. Okay, they are justified by the cause that they die for. Many of you are dying in relationships for a bad cause. You are not a good martyr, because in reality, you don't need to be a martyr. Jesus died for it all. I don't know why you dying again. I said Jesus died for it all, but you want to die again? Why? Right? You're becoming a martyr you're becoming a martyr in your own life, just so everyone else could be comfortable. I thought Jesus already died for everybody's sins. Why are you dying for everybody else's situation? Right? I know. And a lot of times it's because we feel guilty. We feel like, you know what? If it's not me, who else? If it's not you, it'll be Jesus. Some of you are robbing the opportunity of God to be able to move in somebody's life because you are consistently trying to answer a prayer. My friend, sit down. Sit down. You are worthy of sitting down. You are worthy of taking a seat. You are worthy of your arse cheeks spreading on a seat. I just want to take this straight. Okay, you are worthy of your arse cheeks spreading on a seat and doing nothing. Okay, rest. Rest. You get what I'm saying to you? My final points are this. Listen, how many of you are saying this particular line? Many of you are saying, I don't like people being upset. Many people are gonna say, I don't want them to be uncomfortable. Many people are saying, I don't want them to feel bad. Many of them are saying, I don't want them to suffer. I'm afraid of offending others. I don't want them not to like me. I feel guilty when I don't do it for people. I hear it. I really do. Okay, I really do. I want you to let you know. Don't operate in a space of fear, because that's what you're telling me. Right? They will be okay. They're not going to die. They're not going nowhere. Okay? All right? And it doesn't all depend on you. You are not God. You are not God. God is a supplier of everybody's needs. You are not God. Sit your cheeks down on a seat and rest. Make yourself a number one priority. Look after yourself. Okay? When you look after yourself, then you can start to look after people. But if you are abandoning yourself, and you know when you're abandoning yourself, do you know how you know you're abandoning yourself? You don't even look after you. Right? You don't look after you. You're looking raggedy right now. You know what I'm saying to you? The trainer's got a little hole in it right now, but everyone else got the brand new trainer. You bought it for everybody else. Okay. All right. You ain't got money enough to pay your bills, or, because you've been giving it to everybody else. You know what I'm saying to you? You don't have enough energy yourself to actually cater to your emotional needs because you've been sharing and you've been counseling everybody else, right? You don't have the strength to go and do what you want to do, one of your hobbies or whatever, because you've been giving them all your strength to other people and other functions and other events. It is time to rest. You are worthy, okay, of putting yourself as number one. Numero uno, one. I mean, that is the same thing, but don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying to you, okay? So we're going to leave that, Okay, we're going to leave that right there. And I want you to understand that you have to be number one. And yes, this is scary, but I want you to take a leap of faith. Okay, yes, this is scary, but I want you to take a leap of faith, because that's essentially what it is. Do not keep fire in your bosom just to keep everybody else comfortable. Do not keep the fire in your bosom just to keep everybody comfortable. Why should there be a storm inside of you and you have fake peace and truces outside in the relationships that you're in? Don't do it. Okay? But I'm going to leave you there. Much appreciation. Like, share, subscribe. Again, we appreciate you guys. Join the coaching. We are booked up for the next 2-3 weeks, but come and join the coaching. This is the kind of stuff we're talking about and helping you with. I don't want to see you suffer. Okay, all right? Today, you are number one priority. And if that number one priority is that you go and look after your mental health and you reach out to a coach like me, fantastic. Fantastic. I'm here to help. You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah? Maybe I'm going to answer prayer. Who knows? Okay, put yourself first. I appreciate you guys. Stay locked, stay loaded. We'll see you again very, very soon. And we've got a little something special later on tonight as well. So be at rest and be at peace. And say it with me. I am worthy. You are worthy, Lord. You are worthy, Lord.